What is up, and welcome to Brett's Bets. As you know, this is where we pick winners in a handful of college football matchups each week to prove our expertise. We use gambling spreads and terminology, but we don't condone gambling, particularly if it's not legal where you are, because we're not built for prison. This is for entertainment only. So with that being said, it is my honor to welcome my co-host for Brett's Bets, a man who is so good at picking games that we've had to conceal his identity. Bookies, college football experts, everybody is out to get him because he simply knows too much. Now, I can't tell you his name, but he does have several aliases. That's right. He's known as the Spartanburg Spread Beater, a.k.a. the Irmo Earner, a.k.a. the Columbia Coverer, a.k.a. the Florence Forecaster, a.k.a. the Atlanta Assassin with the sniper sight trained right on your bookie's chest. Originally from Landrum, a.k.a. L-Town, but he's not taking any L's this week. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the experts. Okay, Mr. Expert, good to see you. Huge undefeated week last week on our live stream episode. You're at the top of the sports media world. You're everywhere right now. How are you handling everything?
I'll tell you, we've come a long way from Plum, Pennsylvania. It's been a journey.
Plum, Pennsylvania.
Yes. So look, yeah, a few of those things in the intro, not correct, but look, the Plum Punisher, I prefer to go out, but no big deal. No big deal. We're on top of the industry. Money's pouring in. Barstool money, ESPN money, betting money pouring in. It's been a hell of a ride since that live stream. Let me tell you, going to the top.
Okay, are you feeling okay today?
Best. Haven't felt this good since OTAs in Indianapolis.
All right. You know what? Do you want to just get to the games? Let's just get to the games.
Let's do it. Look, doing something never done on the show before. We're going to pick two games at the same time. We're not going to keep yins waiting. Here we go. Ole Miss +7. Florida State -2. Look, let's start with Florida State. Clemson, overrated in Vegas. Experts like me, we see it. We've seen it for 2 years. Clemson's overrated. 14-point favorite at Duke. They lose straight up. Florida State, a little bit of a letdown last week at Boston College. But they win the game. They're going to be focused. They're going to be ready to go. Florida State should be laying a touchdown. We're getting them at only 2. Clemson's time is done. Dabo's going to the retirement home. It's over. Ole Miss. Look, we were wrong earlier this year with Texas. Texas beat Bama. I'm not making that mistake again. Usually I take Saban in this spot against a former assistant coach, all that. Who cares? Ole Miss +7. They're going to win straight up. Bet the money line if you want to. But look, if you're going to take the points, go ahead and buy it. Go ahead and buy it up to 7. Buying half a point, not a big deal at all to me. Like I said, Barstool money, ESPN money, Indianapolis Colt money. I got it all. No problem.
Okay. I'm going to talk about that in a second. First of all, to recap the games, number 4 FSU at Clemson Saturday at noon on ABC. And then the other game, number 15 Ole Miss at number 13 Alabama, 3:30 Saturday on CBS. All right, now back to something more important. Let's have a talk, okay? All that success last week, I get it, great week, whatever. But this has gotten out of hand. I know exactly what's going on here. You're talking about the Colts, ESPN money, Barstool money. You've gone full Pat McAfee. You don't even have any sleeves on. What happened Like, why don't you have sleeves? This doesn't make any sense. Never go full McAfee, and you've done it.
Full Mac. I'm not even going partial McAfee. Would Pat McAfee be standing on his desk right now, catering to the largest college football fan base in America by picking them at home +3 against Ohio State?
That's exactly what Pat McAfee would do.
Would Pat McAfee tell you about Sam Hartman, the huge quarterback advantage for Notre Dame against rookie freshman Kyle McCord, and then talk about how Marcus Freeman, the most handsome coach in America, as another player who was not very handsome as a college player but has gotten very handsome? I can relate to that. Would he be telling you that Marcus Freeman and Al Golden are going to call up the perfect defense to stop Ohio State at Notre Dame?
Well, I don't really know because I would have changed the channel by now, but probably.
Okay. Would Pat McAfee be standing on a boat right now in the middle of a river about to do a jackknife off of it?
All right. You're not in a boat. You're on a chair in your office.
I'm going to do it.
Oh, God. Jesus. All right. So that game, number 6, Ohio State at number 9, Notre Dame, 7:30 on NBC. Are you okay after jumping off of a chair onto the floor in your home office?
Yeah, you're right. I got a little carried away.
I'll say. Yeah.
The only river I'm going to jump into from now on is not in Tennessee. It's the Saluda River in downtown Columbia. Coming back home.
Thank you. All right. Look, you're not Pat McAfee, and we don't need you to be Pat McAfee because we already have a Pat McAfee, and we don't need him to be Pat McAfee, honestly. So you need to stick with what got you here, what got you the success you had last week, and please just be yourself. Be the expert. That's who we all know and love. So please, you've never punted in an NFL game. Let's all be honest here. So let's get back to being the expert. We got one game left to pick. It's a game the expert would pick. We got Mississippi State at South Carolina, 7:30 on the SEC Network. Mr. Expert, please tell us your pick.
Okay. Coming back to my roots, coming back home. We're looking at South Carolina at home versus Miss State. So Miss State completely abandoned the Mike Leach offense. They're a full run first team now. They're completely wasting Will Rogers' ability in his senior year. They just got done getting shellacked by LSU at home. So they're in a must-win situation, no question about it. They still have talent on that team. You got to question the coaching, however. South Carolina, on the other hand, 1-2, they're in the most must-win situation that Beamer has faced in his entire tenure, I would say. Losing to North Carolina, and a bit of a surprise to me to start the year off. Losing to Georgia last week. However, we attended that game. We starting to get a little excited. The offensive line looked very much improved with the insertion of left tackle Tree Babalade. So South Carolina could be on the upswing, but both teams are in the dumps. Both teams are in a must-win situation. So going to make this pick really quick for you. Be right back. Here yins go.
I swear to God, this dude has one good week, and this is what I have to deal with. Where in the fuck could he be? Hopefully his sleeves are us. I bet Stephen A doesn't have to put up with this shit. Oh no. ESPN football. Gamecocks -6.5. Hope Yins enjoyed the program. All right, well, that's going to do it for this week. On behalf of myself and the expert, enjoy your college football weekend, and we will catch you next week.